ones that are appropriate for the present moment, right? The cards, because I am not allowed to show them for this energy, but the cards that are significant would be Hermit, Star, Ace of Cups, Judgment, and Five of Wands. The number 11 is extremely significant for all who understand what I'm about to say. So if I'm going to start speaking, which I'm going to jump into my channeling, if it triggers you or it resonates with something already triggered within you during your ascension, almost like just pay attention, this is for you. So right away, I wanted to know what the fallen collective message would be. Like, if everyone collectively could come through, what would be the overall message to give back for everything that everyone does on Memorial, as far as connecting and giving their energy and praying for their lost ones? And I got back the word transformation. You know, I got the word transformation, and I was then told the key, right? The key is to be the same version of yourself in every environment, right? So, like gods, divinities, goddesses, fairies, genies, you know, whatever words you want to throw on them, they have, you know why there's so many synchronicities? Like, genuinely, like, just even if you don't believe me, just, you know, entertain the concept. If you read into a lot of like Greek mythologies and stuff, you'll understand that one person will be involved with one god and play a certain role in the community and give off a certain overall projection of a person, sun sign, right? We'll associate that with your sun sign. Then they go and they are with another god after a battle, and they are in the community radiating a certain vibration, and they give off a certain type of influence or level of influence with that community, right? Same person, same body, same soul. Just, and we'll tie that to the moon sign. So same person, same body, same soul, but because they're in a different environment, held to different energies, right? External influences, they project themselves in a different manner, okay? One community will call that person Queen O'Hara, right? Queen O'Hara, because she's now married to this god, and nobody knows her by any other identity than Queen O'Hara, because when she was taken to go live with that king or whatever, the past of her was done. It was gone. It's like it died. It no longer existed. That's her past, right? Past. So let's say her original name was Queen Solstice. Ooh, solstice energies, yeah. Queen Solstice. When you research Queen Solstice, her life stops at the point when she's abducted or taken as somebody else's wife. You don't hear anything else more about that queen. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes Queen O'Hara, and she's all these things that are so different from Queen Solstice. So it can't be the same freaking person. There's just no way. Sun sign, moon sign, right? There's just no way. So the message that I was given was to be the same version of you around all and everyone you have to interact with in every environment. That's the test here, right? That's the whole thing about life. It's recognizing yourself in other people in various ways, seeing what triggers you in their being, their core body, and leveling up enough to be able to address the flaws within yourself, right? That's the key, because then you become completely balanced in all areas of life, mind, body, soul, spirit, energy, which is what you really need when you are transitioning over to the next life, because you don't have a physical body. You're going to be more fluid. You need to be able to have mastered your energy appropriately. Otherwise, you're going to sit in stupid stuff like, have you learned your karmic lessons? Okay, reincarnation time. Have you learned your karmic lessons? Nope. Okay, reincarnation time. Let's go before the scales. How do you balance out? Up. Nope, you're not balanced. Up. Not even freaking close. Reincarnation time. Or you get to go sit and review, because reincarnation doesn't work for you. You learn a different way. So now you sit and review until you learn these lessons, and you come back to us and the scales will weigh whether you can move forward or not. Right? So it's layers and levels to all of this. And everybody's just so fixed on, my God's name is this and your God's name is that, and we do this way and we do that way. Wouldn't it be fucking mind-blowing to have one religion or one community that incorporates everybody's religion, spiritual faiths? Why isn't that a thing, right? Unity, union, whole, puzzle pieces, make one big image, one big photo. I don't shit on just one religion. I just challenge them to grow, right? Like, grow. It's evolution. Like, this is time to really transform and expand yourself in a dynamic way. So the goddesses that really popped out was Paulden Lamo. It's the only female amongst the 8 Dharma protectors. Jazana, spirit of abundance and fertility. And Sili Kenwa. Sili Kenwa is dominant Santa Marta. She's more of a happy median. Like I said, sun sign, moon sign, Mercury retrograde, right? Like, you project yourself one way around certain groups of people. You project yourself around another way with other groups of people. When people first meet you, they want you to favor them. So they put on a facade trying to hide who they are, which makes it 10 times worse when they're exposed, right? Not 10 times worse in all situations, but you know what I mean. It's always better to tell the truth. Sili Kenwa is that happy median of Santa Marta and her alter ego. She's the in-between and more. That's what she feels like. And I kept pulling that Santa Marta feeling from her. I got the vibrations that I was grabbing from that energy was protection. Very protective. Very, very protective. The star energy was dominant with these 3 energies that kept coming through. I also got the energy of Neptune. And there was a few others that are for private and knowledge, but food for thought. That was when I kind of tapped in and I said, I want to know, This is the day that you guys are always honored. What could you say back as a collective in general? That's what I got. I got transformation. I got to understand that many people play many different roles in different parts of their lives as they interact with different other individuals. This is not because of who they are, but a reflection of the way that they are able to blend and mirror in with other energies. Sorry about that. So the overall vibe, right, is to reflecting on yourself internally at all times, right? Not at all times, be a part of the physical world, but at the same time, make sure everything that you experience in the physical world, you are reflecting inwardly to see if there's room for growth. And if you've checked all those boxes and you're good, you look at that person and you see how you can help them grow, right? How you can restore balance, how, that's why we go through karmic lessons. If not to help others, then what else, right? Like, you're supposed to take your lessons, your knowledge, and share it, not be greedy with it. Unconditional love has no room for greed. As far as the religion thing goes, they keep showing me that the puzzle's there. 99.8% of the puzzle pieces are where they need to be, but we just have like some dominant puzzle pieces that refuse to rotate or ascend in completely, so that way their perspectives can grow accordingly, right? Can fit into the actual image that it is a part of. For human races, Book of Gates. Okay, that's real. And gods made us in their image, not just physically. And we have 4 primary different sets of what we consider racial images, right? Yellow skin, red skin, black skin, white skin. Dominantly, yeah. 4 primary elements, 4 seasons. Don't forget north, south, west, east. Okay? The plan here, the ultimate achievement here is to become whole, right? To build a relationship with your ancestries, know their sacrifice, know their sufferings, heal for them, right? Recognize karmic patterns and look for opportunities of growth. You know what I mean? And the rest of that channeling I was getting, it kept going on too. It was like, it doesn't stop there, right? Because once we find balance, mind, body, soul, spirit, energy, and we become whole inside, right? No ego, no pride, no baggage, no low vibrational energy. You then start to work with all ancestries, so you understand all backgrounds, all religions, all experiences, all sufferings, all trials, all karmic lessons, and you become ultimately completely whole, one with everything, right? There is no color, there is no race, there is no religion, there is no weird titles, and this one can't be that one because this one did this and that one behaved this way. You allow people to be themselves regardless who's around them and what room they're in. Acceptance, right? If you're a loudmouth diva in the privacy of your home, you're a loudmouth diva wherever you go. Not everybody's going to accept that. Those are opportunities to grow. Never look at anything as a failure. Always see it as opportunity to grow and keep growing and keep growing, keep rising. So the rest of that channeling that I got was once you become whole, once you become one, once you understand that you take away religion, you take away the physical part of all of those teachings, right? The overall energy of all of those teachings, all of those karmic cycles, all of those true meanings. Take away the physical properties. Energetic properties remain. Emotional, the way it makes you feel, the way you get triggered inside, the memories that make you think back on your actions or those actions done against you. That's what you're supposed to be focused on. You're not supposed to be focused on the physical. That's why everybody is against everybody, and you're this and you're that, and oh my God, I just found out I have this in my, this is crazy. You're letting physical distractions blind you from the rest of the world. The world is not just a physical entity. It's not a physical state of being. It's energetic too. There's phenomena all over the place. The world naturally births life without anybody telling it to. The world will naturally take life without anybody telling it to. Your lungs naturally filter air through your body without you telling it to. Your heart naturally pumps blood throughout your body without you telling it to. You know how you compare the cells and all the reproductiveness of a plant and stuff to the same as a human body, right? Biology. You got to do the same thing with outer space and with the concepts of the energetic realm. As above, so below, but it's mirrored. And you can't close your mind off to the simple fact that if we can watch an ugly, small, tiny caterpillar, I'm sorry, I don't think they're beautiful. Forgive me. All creatures are beautiful. You can watch that version of a butterfly. I mean, if you put a butterfly to a caterpillar, I'm sorry, the butterfly is just so beautiful compared to that caterpillar in my mind. So you put the two of those two together, one would never associate that the other came from the death of the other. How many others are doing that you just don't know of? And why is it only insects and animals? Why can't it be us? Mind-blowing, right? And the crazy part is, I totally signed up for this. Blue pill, red pill, can't go back. No regrets. I don't care what anybody thinks about me or says about me. When your eyes are closed and you're relaxing, or you're trying to read something, or you're cleansing your energy, because people play with spell work and they don't know how to grow. See, I don't have to do that. So I don't understand the motive for that. It makes no sense. It's like, why don't you just pray to the divine? Why don't you just put your faith into spirit and ask them for help? And always make sure you do not violate the free will of others, because those scales always come back around. I don't want to keep reincarnating here. I want to move on. I want to see what else is out there, right? You don't want to stay in high school forever. You want to move on. You want to be an adult. You want to see the world. You want to live your own life. Karmic cycles are ridiculous. Do the fucking work. Sorry to swear. We're working on that. Do the work. Raise the vibration high enough to recognize that you are doing very toxic, low vibrational things, and that's not what you're here for. You know, I asked what happens to people when they die or when they're condemned at the scales. and I was shown a room, like off to the side. It didn't look like a room. It just looked like a dark, like when you go to the courthouse or you watch it on TV, actually, better example. You can YouTube it. The defendants are in like a plexiglass kind of box. It was just clear light, though. It wasn't plexiglass, but it almost looked like a box, but it was just light. It was dark gray and white, appropriately filtered. And they sit there and they just review everybody else's life. What would you do better? What would you do differently? Like some people don't learn hands-on. They need to see it. Seeing is believing. So when you keep doing bad here, you're no longer given the opportunity to physically grow your energy yourself. You are put in a review box, which you see anyway every time you pass. But you stay there until you learn all your lessons. That's outer space. Literally, you stay there and you watch the world go by. Hello, world go by. As above, so below. You watch the world go by. You watch everybody's lives unfold. And you learn from them. And you go before the scales again. Some people are given the opportunity to reincarnate at some point. Some people, they just go straight forward. Other people, they continue to be in the review box. That's why with the 4 quarters of the moon, you're not supposed to use spell work, silly. You're supposed to work on your karma. You're supposed to work on recognizing repetitive cycles and where you can improve genuinely. When you heal yourself, mind, body, soul, spirit, energy, physical ailments are gone, even if only temporary, right? Because people still play with craft and people still go above their physical abilities, right? Throw your back out, doing dumb stuff, didn't learn from last karmic cycles. Keep going. Keep going. I'm going to leave it there. The rest of the channeling, I'm going to be selfish with because we really keep going and I'm not going to keep going for you guys. So sorry for the phone interruption. There's the rest of the channeling.